We're back! Welcome back to Liner Notes. Yes, after a summer of insane belated fun, we've been at music festivals, beer festivals, insane shows at the brewery. Liner Notes are finally back. We've carved out a little hour to talk to you about the beautiful beers at Signature Brew, take it inside the can. We're talking name, we're talking design, and of course, we're talking taste. So, this week, we're rocking Passions. The first New England, actually, we've talked about on this podcast, and it's a juicy boy. If you look up juice bomb in the dictionary, a pint of Passions pops out. It's one of my favourites. Last year we did it in 330ml cans, but this year it's grown into 440s, and a beer of this unctuous massiveness deserves to be in a 440. So, without any more ado, let's have a look at what's inside the can. As you would expect from a New England IPA, you've got that hazy, yeasty, hoppy suspension existing, and that sort of pale orange. It looks just so inviting, so juicy, and that is just quintessentially New England. Well, smelling it first, you may be surprised to hear that there's just passion fruit bouncing out the glass, but there's a myriad of tropical flavours there. We've got Enigma, Sabro, Mosaic, and Amarillo in there, and that's just bringing all sorts of tropical flavours out there. You've got lychee, you've got mango, it's just rainforest, and it is just as close to fruit juice while still being a grown-up beer you can possibly get. This sort of process we've been going through in the beer world over the last 5 to 10 years of sort of taking bitterness down and down and down, and big tropical fruity flavours coming through. This is just like the sort of quintessential in vogue New England at the moment. You may be wondering what the hell a New England IPA is for those not in the know. It's hazy East Coast of America inspired IPAs, originally coming from the Vermont region where the first yeast strains that inspired these incredible hazy IPAs came from. And what we're looking for is that sort of held in suspension yeast and a little bit of hop matter as well, and that's carrying those massive mouth-filling flavours. So as with any modern seasonal IPA, it's massively hopped, maybe even over-hopped to a degree. It was a little green going into can, but it's just hit that perfect stage right now. And as I say, we've taken the bitterness way down, so it's just this smooth, juicy flavour that's just insanely drinkable. A little bit of a low carb as well. You don't want to go too over carb with this one. It can sort of, build up in you and represent as a burp not too long after. So onto the design and the can and the name. It's a nod to our industries, and when I say industries I mean beer and music. The best of beer and the best of music across the whole gamut of those two wonderful worlds. Nothing in those worlds exists without passion and a care and attention for the art that you're creating. The best beer and the best music only comes through passion, and this is Passions. So onto the design, another absolute smash hit from our designer Steve. Obviously the first thing you're seeing is these big juicy passion fruits jumping out of the can like planets flying through the solar system. There's also loads of little design cues in there, as there often are, hidden Easter eggs from Steve. Brazil is here, for example, where the passion fruits come from. You've got the longitude and latitude of the brewery itself. The site we're on now in Black Horse Road has changed massively over the recent decades, but it was the home of famous 80s and 90s raves, and a lot of the design in here is taking cues from that sort of 80s rave art, which we use on flyers and posters to get people down to the warehouses for those insane nights. It's a really cool design and just makes you want to pick it up and have a can. So that's all you need to know about Passions. A insane, unctuous, fruity, hazy New England IPA, just absolutely incredible. Definitely one of my favourite beers we've ever done. So yeah, check us out, signaturebrew.co.uk, follow us on socials to hear the latest news or grab a can for yourself. Cheers.